NWSL Weekly. I am your host, Josh Schuster, and I'm glad to be joined by my esteemed co-host as well. She's from Birmingham, Alabama. She was an NWSL original for FCKC, Seattle, North Carolina, and Angel City. She was a three-time NWSL champion, a three-time Shield winner. She retired last season after an illustrious career. Let's give it up, everybody, for Merritt Mathias.
What's up, everyone? I'm here with the Cardi gang. I'm so excited to start this journey. It's been a pleasure of mine to help grow this league and then be on the other side of it and just yap about it. So I am super pumped.
Yeah, this is right up your alley. We can just yap about the NWSL now.
Oh my God, let me yap. Let me yap.
We're going to get you caught up on all the news around the NWSL. We're going to have some fun guests. We'll preview matches. We'll recap matches. It is going to be a fun show that we have here on tap for you. Let's start, though, with our best moments of the week. We go back to Friday, and what a night it was in Chicago. It was North Carolina and Chicago. Ludmila scoring a hat trick in 10 minutes, the fastest one in NWSL history.
I mean, put some respect on Ludmila's name. I previously coined her the brace baddie. She is now the hat trick. I cannot finish it because it's not appropriate, but I am here for Ludmila. She is in the Golden Boot race. Put her in the MVP race. She is doing things for Chicago. She's put their offense on her back and is scoring absolute bangers. It's so impressive.
There's a lot you can do in 10 minutes. You can take a walk, you can meditate, you can call a friend, and now we know you can score a hat trick in the NWSL. So congrats to Ludmila. That was a crazy game. We'll get into more of the ins and outs of that one in just a little bit. But next up, every game in Houston in the summer, it's going to be hot. And Jess Fishlock, she took matters into her own hands. She was sitting on the bench. She needed to cool down, Merritt.
Honestly, this looks like a contemplation of life. Jess, SOS, are you okay? Are you going to continue to play in the NWSL? What is going through your head? I understand that heat in Houston is brutal. When you play in Seattle, you're not used to this kind of heat. I understand the fan. Give the GOAT her fan. Let her just sit there. That should be her warm-up, honestly. That's all she needs to do.
And a couple seconds later, I think Laura Harvey actually came over. But just trying to stay cool on a very warm day in Houston. So that was in Houston, but the big match of the weekend was, of course, at Oracle Park. What a scene it was. The Washington Spirit at Bay FC. Bay FC hosting this match, a record for an NWSL attendance, 40,091, an all-time attendance record for any women's pro sport in the United States. Just look at these scenes in San Francisco.
I mean, this is absolutely incredible. Bay FC and their ownership did this team right by giving this the moment that it needed, a cultural moment. You got people there in attendance. It looked and felt like an incredible vibe. This is what we need from the NWSL. You need more of this, and we finally got it right. I think we've tried it a little bit, but I mean, the moment at Oracle is just, it was impressive. Well done by the Bay.
Yeah, we've seen games at Oracle Park. That was one of the best scenes in Major League Baseball. And then we saw last year at Wrigley Field, also a great venue. We've seen an NWSL game at Daytona. Where do you want to see a game, Merritt?
Oh my goodness. Okay, I live in New York now. I'm a New York girly. I'm East Coast. And when you think of New York, you think of the New York Yankees. I want to see a game in Yankee Stadium. Get Gotham in a place where it's easy to get to, put the talent on display, and have an iconic moment in Yankee Stadium with the NWSL.
I mean, New York City already plays there in MLS. It would be very easy. You can take the subway to the game.
Saying.
It would be such a cool scene.
I'm not a subway girl. I'll be Ubering.
Okay,
I'm
fair.
not a subway girly.
Fair.
I don't know the ACE. It's confusing.
I like public transit, so I'm all about that subway. I'd like to see a game, though, with the Rose Bowl. There's been so much history, of course, going back to 1999. It would be very fun to see Angel City host a game there. Maybe Bay FC, maybe San Diego. We can make it a California game. But moving ahead to our touchline topics, getting into some of the news around the NWSL and some big news coming out of Orlando on two different fronts. Barbara Banda, she'll be out for the season due to a lower body injury.
What was her injury, Josh?
I'm going to let you look that one up, or you can read it. How about that? And then Lisbeth Ovalle, a record signing coming in the league. What do you make of all of this for the Orlando Pride, the defending champs?
Listen, this is a bittersweet moment for the Orlando Pride. You have this massive signing of Lisbeth Ovalle, and you lose your game changer, Barbara Banda. And so I think that this signing, if it would have coincided with Barbara Banda being on the pitch, it's a massive win for Orlando. Them combined as a dangerous duo alongside Marta, incredible. I don't know if Lisbeth Avale on her own can bridge the gap of what we're currently seeing of the way Orlando Pride is having to play or is playing with Barbara Banda's absence. They're just a completely different team. They don't have that presence up top to really stretch the back line, but also back lines just have to be aware of her. You have to keep 2 center backs, maybe an outside back to provide cover, which allows Orlando to sit in a lower block but rely on attacking transition. They have to figure out a whole different way of playing, and I don't know if they're able to do that in the short period of time left. Yeah, I think it will be an interesting one, but I think the power dynamic that was intended from Orlando from the signing is a little bit weakened now that Barbara Banda is not on the pitch.
Yeah, you asked for it. It was a full thickness avulsion of her right adductor longus tendon. We obviously wish Barbara the very best in getting back to the field as quick as possible, but sounds like she's going to be out for this season here for Orlando.
What is an avulsion? Do we know?
I'm not a doctor. I don't know. You're going to have somebody that's way above my pay grade here.
Way above your pay grade.
Yeah.
Okay.
But moving on, of course, there are a couple new teams coming in to the NWSL next year. One of those being Boston Legacy, and they made a big move this week, going out and getting Houston's Barb Olivieri. This is a big move for the new club.
Massive move, but it's also just a new storyline in the NWSL that we have not yet seen. We have not seen an era of which expansion teams are coming in and they're allowed to sign players who are already playing for respective teams in the league. So these moments are strange. We haven't seen them. We have the announcement of Barb Olivieri going to Boston Legacy, which I think is a massive moment for her. I love what she does for the Houston Dash. I think she's great on the ball. She's super technical. She reads the game well. She has a little flair to her game, which I really like. But yeah, we are now seeing just a new era of the NWSL, and these are growth moments for the NWSL, and how do you really bring along these storylines, but especially like within these environments of, listen, no team's ever the same. You're always going to have a change from one season to the next, but there's always an understanding that you're all bought in, that you'll all be here, and whatever happens in the offseason is the offseason. That's not what we have here. So I think what it will look like to really manage this from a coaching standpoint is interesting.
Yeah, it'll be curious to see what this all looks like. Of course, we saw Ali Watt a few weeks ago move from Orlando to Denver Summit. Both those teams will be coming in next year in Boston and in Denver. That'll be fun to see. But going back to Orlando for a moment, the defending champs, a lot going on there in Central Florida. Morgan Gautrat retiring from the NWSL, moving to Newcastle in England. Gautrat's played in the NWSL for a long time. This is an interesting move.
Absolutely. To boil this down in one word, interesting. I'm like, what's going on here? I need to know more. Because to have had such an illustrious career in the NWSL, she's played for a few teams in this league. Morgan Gautrat to end and retire in this way and to move on to go play overseas is just, I'm like, oh, don't you want your flowers? I mean, for me to retire in the league and see the celebration and to have felt all the love of the fans that are part of this league, I think you really miss out on this moment. But I guess for her, it signals that she's going to prioritize playing, starting, being overseas, and seeing what she can do in that aspect of her game. But yeah, Orlando's just losing a lot of players, so we'll see how they're able to manage.
Yeah, right now, this Orlando team, they are winless in 5. They've only scored 2 goals. We'll get into a little bit more of the Orlando Pride from their match this weekend, but a lot going on in the NWSL on a lot of different fronts, and we are here on Off the Post to get you caught up on all of the news around the NWSL. We're going to take our first break. We'll be right back, and we will take you around all the action in the NWSL this past weekend with our stoppage time segment. Stay tuned. You're watching Off the Post. Welcome back to Off the Post, NWSL Weekly. Merritt's doing something over there, but we are ready to get into the weekend's action. There was so much fun action from across the NWSL. The standings, though, we're getting towards the end of this regular season, getting into September. Still a couple of months left, but the playoff picture is starting to take shape as that playoff line looking very interesting, Merritt.
So interesting, and this is the time of the season you love in the NWSL. You start to get into this time of the year where picking up points matter, that 10, 9, 8 spot get really, really close. I mean, now these games, not that they didn't matter in the beginning of the year, but you kind of have a little bit of leeway, maybe to drop some points here or there, start to figure out what you want to do as a team, what direction you're heading, find your identity. Now it's time to lock in. And if you're dropping points and you're below that playoff line, it starts to just, I don't know, it just starts to up the ante even more. I am so here for it.
We are here for it. It's going to be a fun run-in of the season. Let's start our stoppage time segment from Los Angeles. 87th minute, Alyssa Thompson making it happen.
I mean, rookie versus the vet, and Marta is great. She is great. But defense is not her game, and it shows there. I mean, Alyssa Thompson, you can just see how much it matters to her. She finally got that elusive 3 points for this LA side at home. Just amazing. And
the Sellies.
The Sellio.
Oh, the Sellies were so
the
good,
Sellio. Does Lola Vonta have a little bit of competition?
We'll see. We'll see. We talked about this earlier. Ludmila, 10 minutes. This game was crazy. 3-3 was the final score at Chicago and North Carolina.
She's gone from brace baddie to hat trick hottie. This is just incredible by Ludmila. I just love her. She is so fun to watch. Her ability to put the ball away with limited opportunity. I mean, it's something to be noticing. She is putting the league on notice.
Chicago, they have had some crazy games, a couple of 3-3 matches. This one was back and forth. It was 2-0, then it was 2-2, then 3-2 North Carolina, and Ludmila with that final goal. Then the game on Saturday to kick off the triple header of action on Saturday, Oracle Park. These scenes, absolutely incredible. Oracle Park is one of the best settings in Major League Baseball. It turned into one of the best settings in the NWSL, but the Washington Spirit stole the party.
I mean, this was just an incredible atmosphere, incredible environment. Like we said earlier, Bay FC really did their thing in this moment, but Croy Bethune gets her first goal of the 2025 campaign, which is incredible for her. The Bay hates to see that happen, and then, yeah, just a little bit of those moments for the Bay that they just give up on the defensive end and just cannot seem to close out games in the way that they need to, but this is incredible.
Bay got a couple of goals back. It was Kundanunchi just before the break, then Kelly Hubley getting on the board. It was 3-2. It was going to be a crazy finish. In the end, it was Washington to come away with it, and what a scene there in San Francisco. Then switching coast from San Francisco to New York. This was Gotham taking on Utah. No goals, but Merritt, we had dogs.
I mean, this might be the best highlight of the weekend. I'm not playing after this. I don't know how anyone would be able to you would have to pry the puppy out of my cold, dead fingers. This is just incredible.
And then there was the halftime entertainment here. And this, I mean, look at the fans behind. Look at those kids. They love it.
I mean, I need this type of hype in my life when I just do the most ordinary of things. When I sit down, I need someone to celebrate it in this same way.
Then late night, this is NWSL After Dark territory. Kansas City visiting Portland, and getting the first goal of the game was Ellie Wheeler. Didn't take very long in the first minute.
I mean, the goal is insane. Well done. The celebration needs some work.
Well, Lola Bonta's gotta work. But then Temma Shawinga, she was working. She made it 2-0.
I mean, again, the back line of Portland should have been dropping, I don't know, 25 seconds before that they did. You just can't leave Temma Shawinga almost 1v1. You have to have cover.
Gabby Robinson, she's been out for a while due to injury, and, well, she'll be out next week as well because red card.
I love the face. I love the reaction, the disbelief, but it's the post after the game that I absolutely live for. Absolutely live for it.
Couple games on Sunday as well. This is a moment to forget here for Seattle. Yasmin Ryan picking it up and putting it in.
I mean, it shows in McClaraden's, I don't know, reaction that is just a poor moment from Seattle.
Then Sofia Huerta breaks the assist record in the NWSL, formerly held by Lynn Biandola, her teammate, and Jess McDonald, as Jordan Heidema equalizes 1-1 in Houston. And yes, she gets her flowers to Sophia Huerta back with Seattle. Last game of the weekend was San Diego taking on Louisville. Just one goal in this game. How about Racing Louisville, Merritt?
I mean, Racing Louisville, again, is a team that is putting the NWSL on notice. They've really galvanized themselves as a group. They've come together. They've been able to tie some of the better teams in this league, Orlando, Washington Spirit, and now they beat San Diego Wave at home off an incredible goal from Emma Sears. I think Louisville's coming for a playoff spot.
Louisville could be. Right now they're in the 7th spot, just 1 point behind Portland and Seattle. This is the weekend results here in Week 17. What's the biggest result in your eyes here, Merritt?
Louisville against San Diego. San Diego Wave losing at home. We haven't seen them find the momentum that they previously had in the beginning half of the season, looking to get that back. So Louisville coming in and upsetting them in the way that they did and really taking control of the second half. This is a massive moment for Louisville.
Emma Sears becoming a blossoming star in this league. Going back to Thursday night, it was a big night in Los Angeles. Your former team, your former teammate getting back on the fields, Allie Riley, and this smile, it just says everything for Allie Riley.
Welcome back, Cap. I mean, this journey for Allie Riley, I saw some of it last year. It was absolutely brutal, and just her commitment to get back. And in the moments that it was just uncertain if she would ever see the field again, and she continued to push, continued to show up. I mean, the amount of times I saw that woman just jog around the field for minutes at a time and just showed up every day. That is the reason she's back on the pitch. That is why she is the captain of Angel City, because she just believes not only in herself but in this team, and it's great to have her back.
Angel City could definitely use a boost. They got that win against Orlando. Allie Riley is back. Moving ahead to the Washington Spirit, Trinity Rodman, we've seen her all over the world recently, and she went coast to coast this weekend to meet up with her boyfriend, Ben Shelton, who is playing in the U.S. Open. Take a listen.
Taking the red eye and landing at 5 a.m., coming to the match. As soon as I saw that I was first on at 12, I was like, shoot, like it's going to be a tough day for her, but yeah, it's been really fun.
Good for you. She must like you, Ben.
I hope so. Not every day, but most of the time.
Oh my God, he's so cute.
I love this. Ben Shelton wins. Trinity Rodman's there. She won her match on Saturday. I mean, these two are also at the very top of their game in their respective sports.
I mean, I absolutely am here for everything about this relationship. I think it's just precious. But the real thing I want to know, the red eye. Is she on the PJ or did he put her in Delta One? Because if he's a finance bro, fine. Delta One's fine. Trinity Rodman better been on a PJ getting back to New York. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, that's peak red eye, though. I mean, you just go to SFO down the road.
No, that's not the point, Josh. That's not the point.
We'll have to inquire a little bit further. But in Portland this weekend, Gabby Robinson, she had just come back from an injury. She's been out for a long time, and now we know she'll be missing next week, unfortunately, because of that red card.
I mean, first game back after a long time. Listen, it takes a while to get the timing back of a tackle. Gabby Robinson doesn't have it quite yet, but man, she does have the humor, because this is violated the terms of my parole is hilarious. I laughed out loud when I saw this post.
Having a sense of humor. Also, Lola Bonta's reaction to it. And then in the video, she's like, that's a red card? Are you serious? Anyway, this was great. Gabby Robinson having some fun with it. But hopefully she'll be back on the field soon. Kansas City, they've been flying this year.
No one can touch them. Kansas City has had a full gallon of Red Bull. They have wings. No one's catching them. Bye-bye. We'll see who's fighting for second and third, because no one's in first. No one's coming for first.
Kansas City, they have a big gap at the top right now. They are absolutely flying towards an NWSL Shield this year. We're going to take another break. On the other side, we're going to stick with Kansas City. We have a big guest coming up, so make sure you stick with us. Welcome back to Off the Post. We are getting into our Boots Off segment, and we have a very special guest. Our very first special guest. She was the ACC Midfielder of the Year in 2023 in North Carolina, the last #1 overall pick in the 2024 NWSL Draft. She has been starring for the U.S. Women's National Team since making her debut at the end of 2024. 4 goals scored at the international level, the U.S. Soccer Young Female Player of the Year, and now stars for the league-leading Kansas City Current. We are so happy to be joined by Sentnor. Allie, welcome to the show.
Thank you for the warm welcome.
Oh my God, the accolades just keep on going.
So we got to get into it right away because it was obviously big news a couple of weeks ago. Your trade from Utah to Kansas City. Take us through how it all kind of went down, when you heard about it, who you called first, all those kind of fun details.
Yeah, I think it was definitely a wild experience, but it is very exciting and a really fun opportunity ahead of me. I obviously had to call Claire, FaceTimed her. She's on the bus with the whole team. I'm like, don't tell anyone, but like be there in a few days. And then my parents were obviously so excited, and yeah, it's been really great.
How did the move go? Has it been a smooth transition? Did you have to move out in like record time? Have you gotten settled into Kansas City? How are you feeling?
Yeah, it's been a little bit crazy. I was in a hotel for about a week, and then actually our first game that I was on, Kansas, was against Utah, so went back.
Naturally.
I'm glad you brought this up because I needed to ask about this.
Yeah. It was crazy. I had all my stuff still in Utah, and so ended up staying a few days, hanging out with my friends, and went back to get my stuff and then moved in when I got back.
Yeah, what was it like playing against your former team only a week later? Did it feel weird? I don't even know a better word.
Yeah, I think weird's the perfect word. I love those girls, and I am still friends with them today. They're amazing, and I wish them nothing but the best, but it was definitely so weird being on the other bench for the first time ever.
Totally. It's always this, it always has a little bit of energy around it whenever you play your former team, especially when you have a little bit of time usually, but for that to happen a week later, I can't even imagine the feelings that you have. It's a bittersweet moment, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was definitely bittersweet, but it was fun still.
Amazing.
Allie, talking about one of your new teammates in Claire Hutton. She was committed to go to North Carolina. Obviously, she didn't. She went right to the pros. How did that friendship come to be? And then, obviously, we all saw that really fun video when you saw at the airport for the first time. What is your relationship like with Claire now that you get to play on the same team as her?
Yeah, Claire's such a great player, a great person, and one of my best friends on this team and in the league. It's funny, she was committed to UNC, tried to get her to come to UNC, but obviously supported her decision to go and play pro, and she's been crushing it ever since. So we were roommates at the U20 World Cup last year and really got to know each other there, I think, past just me wanting her to come to UNC. But she's amazing and really has helped me get settled on this team and kind of show me around Kansas City.
Have you had any barbecue yet?
No, I need to go get some barbecue. I think my dad will be very excited to get some barbecue when he comes into town.
Fair enough.
Jack Stack is very good. We have a lot of similarities. We both played at UNC, both played at Kansas City. So I'm like, yo, I can't believe I have something in common with Sentnor. This is a big moment for me.
I love it.
Speaking of our time together, or not together, but speaking of our time in Kansas City, you're playing for Vlatko now. When I was playing for Vlatko, started back in 2013, so you were probably in middle school. But back then, he was very technical, very detail-oriented, liked to joke around. Tell me what it's like to play for Vlatko. Has he changed at all? And, yeah, just give me a little insight on what that man's doing these days.
Yes, he's still a jokester. Learned that from day one. Mm-hmm. But it's so fun to have a coach that is so personal and, really likes to joke with you on and off the field. But also, I've already learned so much from him just being here. I think the Kansas City mentality that he has implemented here can be felt just by being in a training, which is really impressive. So it's been fun. And, he pushes me to get all the little details right in training. And I think that's what's going to help get me to that next level. But he's been great so far.
That's amazing. Yeah, Vlatko is one of those coaches that can definitely take the talent that you have and just refine it in a way that will have you soaring. So I can't wait to see that happen. What I do need to know, how long are the film sessions? Because back in the day, they were a lifetime. Have they shortened at all?
Honestly, that was one of the things I commented on when I got here. I said, film is so efficient. And they were like, yeah. But no, it really is. They do a great job here. The whole staff has honestly been crushing it. But I was like, wow, this is nice. Like, in and out, 20 minutes. I've never experienced it.
Oh my God. That man's film session used to be 2 hours. So I'm happy that you're no longer having to experience that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Going back to your friendship with Claire for a moment, Merritt, I know you want to play a little game.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
don't you lead the charge on this one?
Absolutely. Okay, so we heard a little bit about you and Claire. Love this friendship. Have a little game that I put together. It's called Most Likely. So I'm going to ask you a question, and you have to say whether you or Claire would be most likely to do these things.
Okay.
We can do rapid fire. You can also, if there's something that you feel you need to back up, you can definitely explain your answer.
Okay.
Okay, the first one. Who is most likely to be late for a meeting?
Literally neither of us.
You do give very prompt.
We would both be the first ones there. Like, for sure.
Okay, so I guess the better question is who's beating who to the meeting?
I don't know. I feel like we literally would both be the ones sitting out there, like waiting for them even open the doors.
I
I
like
love that.
punctual. Punctual is great.
I love a punctual moment. There was times in my career I was getting those meetings by the skin of my teeth, but this is why you're great. Okay, who is most likely to want a late night sweet treat?
Claire.
Oh, do you know what she's choosing?
Yeah, ice cream, which I also love ice cream, so I'm usually down to go.
Is this
Okay.
like a Dairy Queen's open for 10 more minutes? Let's get in the car and go quickly.
For sure, yeah.
Okay.
I love a sweet treat moment late at night. It's always when it hits. You know, you're always like, I need a little something sweet. And it's like borderline not appropriate. Okay. Who is most likely to give attitude to Vlaco?
Claire.
I feel like we need to
I don't
get
know
Claire's
Vlaco-
answers
I
on
don't know
these
Vlaco
too.
well enough. I don't know Vlaco well enough yet, but definitely Claire.
Okay. Do you
In
think
a
with your
very
time?
respectful way.
Yeah. Of course. Always respectful. Always respectful. Do you think in your time that you will evolve to being able to give Vlaco a little bit of attitude?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Amazing. Okay. Who is most likely to go for a Meg during a game?
Oh. Probably Claire. I think I'd be the one to get megged. And I hate to admit it, but like I never see it coming.
Oh, yeah. Well, now that you're teammates with Dabinia, keep your legs close because she'll get you all the time.
Honestly, she has a field day. I'm like, go ahead.
Yeah, it's embarrassing, honestly. And it always comes where you're like, listen, I don't want to like go into a hard tackle against Dabinia. I want to protect my play. Then she's so disrespectful and put it right between your legs. And I'm like, I should have just taken you out because
She's so
you just,
saucy.
I know, so saucy. Okay. Who is most likely to cry during a movie?
Oh. Not me, so probably Claire.
You're like, I'm punctual and stoic. Okay.
Yeah.
Not one movie. There's not one that gets you. There's not like a Black Beauty moment.
No, if a movie makes me cry, like that is a really good movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Last one. Who is most likely to control the ox?
You know what? Claire, because I drive. Claire's not driving.
Okay.
I won't say she's a bad driver, but
She recently got her permit, so I think
she's really not first choice on the team for who's to drive. So Claire, but we also have different music tastes, so I think we kind of fight overall.
Okay, what's your different music taste?
Like I make her listen to country music and Taylor Swift, and she's a little bit. I don't even know what she listens to.
Oh, are you in your showgirl era?
Of course.
Okay, what song on Life of the Showgirl are you most excited to hear?
Oh my gosh, I don't even know.
Okay.
Like
The
whole
song with
thing.
Sabrina Carpenter, I think, has a chance to be very,
yeah,
very
I'm
good.
excited for that one for sure.
Yeah.
I'm kind of here for like is it like passive aggressive, like coming for Blake Lively, the like, oh, Blake or whatever?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm here
I
for
love
it.
I
I'm like,
love the
let me hear
lore.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a fun game. That's all I have. Thank you so much for playing.
Allie, just want to talk about the move a little bit more. You go from Utah, now you're with Kansas City. Very change in kind of, I guess, where you're at, but also in the standings as well. To go to a contender, a team that is right there at the top, that is, 12 points clear of the top. What's kind of that mindset as you go into this?
Yeah, I think I love winning and like fighting for championships. So I'm really excited to be on this team that is, wanting to win the Shield this year and then ultimately the championship. So going into games and, knowing you're going to get everyone's best game is definitely different. But very similar to kind of what we had at UNC, and I loved that. So I'm just really excited for a competitive rest of the season and hopefully some trophies.
Is there anything from your time at UNC that has just directly carried over to your success in the league?
Yeah, I think honestly playing under Anson he's just such a mentor and would give you all those little stories of former players like Miham and Tobin and just everyone that kind of helps you get that little bit of an edge of like, these players did that and like, this is how you get to the top. And it was honestly so amazing. And then being like fully coached by Damon, he just taught me so much about, this can work now, but when you get to the next level, like you're not going to be able to take that many touches. You have to get your shot off quicker. So he really did a great job of preparing, I think, all of us for the transition. Yeah,
Damon's so good. I had the pleasure of working him in off seasons in North Carolina. He's so good at layering in, like, this is your first action, but here's your second and third that just open up your game. And you being in the midfield, finding your rhythm in there, like, I think just probably having that instruction from him is something you can carry on, which is incredible.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, we're almost out of time.
This is what Merritt wanted to ask you from the very beginning.
This is the question of the interview. This is the most important question. This will tell me everything I need to know about you as well, so no pressure. Okay, are you Team Conrad or Team Jeremiah?
Team Conrad, come on.
Yes,
come on.
This is what I needed. I needed you to say Conrad. Have you always been a Conrad girly?
You know what? We have a big debate about this with my teammates in Utah, and we liked Jeremiah, like season 1, like really did. But is he for Belly? No, he's not.
Let me tell you what this is. This is growth. This is growth from the girlies. I love this. Team Conrad forever.
Yes.
The Summer I Turned Pretty will always and forever be my guilty pleasure. I believe that it's yours. And I'm so excited for Wednesday night. So I might just have to hit you on the DM and be like, what did you think?
No, I look forward to it.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about. So
yeah,
that
Josh, are
was
you
great.
okay over there?
No, but I guess I'm up for grabs. I could be either one. I need to tune in.
Okay,
so.
just listen to the two of us.
You can be either one. I don't think.
Oh, no, of course. I just need to pick. I need to get into it, and I'll have an answer for you. We'll figure it out. But Allie, that was fantastic. Thank you so much for taking some time. It's been great to chat with you and get to learn a little bit more about you. And thanks for coming on Off the Post.
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Allie. Good luck in your upcoming games. Can't wait to see you do your thing on the pitch.
Thank you.
Bye. That was Allie Sentnor of the Kansas City Current. We'll have more Off the Post coming up in just a moment. Welcome back to Off the Post. We are flying through this show. We are into our last segment, and maybe, Merritt, this might be one of our favorite ones. We're calling it Laced Up. We are getting around the league and seeing the best fashion. The players, when they walk into the stadiums, they're always showing a little personality, having a little fun, and we picked out our top 3. We do not know what we each picked, so we'll see if there's any overlap or if there's not. But let's get into the first one. We'll start with my number 1, and we're not going necessarily in order, but I really like this shirt. Merritt, I'm a big baseball fan, so that's going to appeal to me a little bit. Shohei Imanaga, Showtime. He's the ace of the Chicago Cubs. Southpaw, lefty, and Ali Schlegel maybe missing Wrigley Field because the Chicago Stars played there last year.
I have no idea who this man is. So for that reason, I don't like the shirt.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, Ludmila put on a show, so maybe next week we can get a little showtime with
Yeah,
Ludmila.
put Ludmila on a shirt so I can hype it up.
I know.
Let me know who's on the shirt.
I know, but Shohei Imanaga, he's been great for the Cubs. They're trying to make the playoffs. Anyway, okay, moving on. Merritt's number 1. What do you got?
Oh, my girl Lily, Navette, Angel City. She's rocking the oversized jersey look, oversized short. Pairs it perfectly with the belt. The belt is what brings this whole thing together. I'm here for it. What about you, Josh?
We're going for a football jersey. Is this kind of, it's football season coming up this week, right?
Josh, it's just the fashion.
Okay.
It doesn't need to be sports related. This
All
is
right.
what I'm saying. We have cardigans on. We're looking similar. I don't think we're gonna have any overlap because our fashion tastes are so different.
We'll see. Okay, so that's one of yours. Now my second one. And I'm leaning into the baseball this week. As a baseball fan, we got Bay FC playing at Oracle Park, home of the San Francisco Giants. I love these pinstripe jerseys. It's just, you have to do it when you're playing a baseball stadium.
I mean, you're really leaning into the theme, which I can appreciate. I appreciate the theme. I get it. I get you're at Oracle. I understand the branding of it all, the rollout. I just am not here for the baseball jersey situation. It's just not my fashion. That's not where I'm going with my fashion style. That's just what I'm saying.
Okay.
But this is
Fair
cute.
enough.
It's
Fair
cute.
enough.
I'll give it. It's cute.
Okay, so we got Bay with their baseball jerseys. I'm a fan. It's okay. You will grow. Here is your second, and I actually really like this. This is a good one.
Yo, Leilani Nesbitt came in Chicago. She came with the fit. Yo, this is everything. I love it, but it's the accessory. I'm here for the little chain, little cross hanging down. The Gucci bag with the layered Louis Vuitton wallet. I'm like,
I was gonna say
she's money. She's money.
That bag completes the look for me. It's well put together. So good job. And we have a couple of Chicago stars here.
She came correct.
Yes, she did. Okay, third one is my third one. Ooh, Kenza Dali. This one is sharp. This is a good look.
Well, I hate being wrong, but we have overlap
Oh, we
here.
do have overlap. Hey, there we go.
This is so annoying, but also I love this fit. Listen, Kenza Dali has been showing out in the league on the pitch, but her game day fits are something to talk about. I love them. I love some of her other fits maybe more than this one, but here's what got it for me. She is making me contemplate, I don't know, putting on a little vest, maybe going fly fishing. I'm like, for me, a hotel loving girly, I'm like, get me wading in the water, even considering it, even putting it on.
Get
I'm
those
like,
big boots
come
on, the
now.
whole thing.
Let me put some boots on, yo. Let me lace up. Would you wear this?
I think I'd wear bits and pieces of it. I do like the sneakers with the crew socks. That's a good look. The vest, I do love a good vest. This is well put together. This is good.
I mean, we're gonna put you in it next week and see how it looks. But
We'll see.
No. But this one, I think this is more your style, Josh. I think this.
Ooh. They call it in England they call it a waistcoat with that vest. Rob Gale every week. Hat tip to this gentleman. He is well dressed every single week.
It's incredible. I'm here for a high fashion moment on the sideline. I think coaches should really start leaning into having fashion moments. I'm like, Rob Gale comes correct at home. He's got his little Louis belt on. He's putting on, yo.
Yeah, no,
he's feeling good about himself. Put on a little suit jacket. Make this a 3-piece moment.
This is good. All right, so that is our Laced Up segment, some of the best fashion across the NWSL. But now we want to look ahead, the week upcoming here in the NWSL, and it's another busy one. We have 4 games coming your way on Friday, so get those double screens going, a couple at 7:30 and 8, and 10:30 out on the West Coast. What game sticks out to you here, Merritt?
Oh my goodness, there's so much going on Friday. Hold on, let me see here. Okay, I'm definitely here for the Seattle Reign FC San Diego Wave matchup. I think both teams are coming off disappointed results, trying to get their groove back. Yeah, I think this is going to be a good one. I think this is going to be a really good game between those two teams.
Right now, if the playoffs started today, that would be a playoff game because San Diego is currently in the 3rd spot. Seattle is in the 6th spot. Now, that game would be in San Diego, of course, but the West Coast, they got something cooking here. So that'll be late night, 10:30 on Friday night. You can watch it on NWSL Plus and Paramount Plus. Next game up, we're moving it to Sunday afternoon in Washington, 4 o'clock Eastern time on CBS. Washington against Chicago. The Stars might have something to say, trying to spoil that rowdy at Audi vibe.
Oh, a little rowdy at Audi. Yeah, they could definitely silence the crowd at Audi Stadium. Chicago, in their last 3 matchups, have come from behind to pick up 1 point, which, listen, it's their draws, but they feel like wins. You feel like you're seeing a different Chicago team than what we saw in the beginning of this year. And what Ella Masser has been able to do, galvanize the group, really bring them in, make them believe, listen, a team with nothing to lose with a little bit of belief, they're dangerous. I think that they could really upset this DC side.
They got Nair scoring goals. They got Ludmila scoring hat tricks. I mean, what is going on in Chicago? But Trinity Rodman's going to have something to say about this one on Sunday. So that's on CBS, 4 o'clock on Sunday. It's a holiday weekend in the United States. Labor Day on Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern time to close out the week. On CBS Sports Network, it's Angel City against Bay FC, another one of these West Coast California rivalries.
I mean, it's Labor Day, but these two teams are going to be putting in work, and I am excited for it. Angel City is yet to be able to get a result against Bay FC, and we'll see if the Bay can continue their reign over Angel City. Truly, Angel City has not been able to perform in the way necessary in order to get 3 points off this team. So I'm excited for this one. West Coast rivalries, they just hit different.
Yep, there's something. We got Seattle, Portland. We got the SoCal with Angel City and San Diego. So who knows what we'll get in this edition of Angel City and Bay. Well, Merritt, that is all the time we have today, and this was fun. We're gonna keep doing it.
So fun.
We're gonna keep
cute.
doing it. Cardi Gang will be back. We'll see what the outfits are like for us next week. Hey, if you got outfits that you guys like out there, send them over. We'll take a look and see
send
what
them over for jobs to wear.
Okay, we'll work on that. Well, that will do it for our first edition of Off the Post. We had a lot of fun today. For Merritt, Mathias, I'm Josh Eastern. We'll talk to you next week.